Jawara bota ayuat.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis ba mulira.
Look, I know we're trying to keep a low profile, but this kind of attitude will draw attention we don't need.
Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya fulki kokogala jiji. Gawana bot atagwa. Kagidora te kun watate mona ia bola. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun mulerabes. Si gratu loda pograshi oniu kompa cintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis ba mulira. Ta kumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Chi gratu loda pograshi oniu kompa cintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Tolpa da bongwale gando nangugu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chocola. Mucha shag panka. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun mulerabes. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kumbist keng balemuraya. Choni yon tunjiji idadwana. Kavavol pa mulji gumana? Tag bis jupongko kokimakpanka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha duma wamama tus keva toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikon. Chanshak bulara umrao chiska duchi. On chubanjishka yanki titoke gratun kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumba cha. Nechi chuna chubaching lorda itakun. Witam boragatong mulira asyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Wata chuma wana hu wama hulhu na tek. Si gratu loda pograshi oniu kompa cintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Mucho shakpakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Yikukuno no ba mule rachikun. Tonghit kun chonching. Ne boboje mata ne punage. Dolpi kikiuana. Ta kumjus tak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching bala mule tonking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukune mule rabes. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolbi kikoyat.
What? On it. It's open.
Sure.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha, chupapanki.
What? On it. It's open.
Yes?
Kavadumpa kapaliamo na pata, bona
On
nakachu.
it.
Yin kin
It's open.
kun no ba mule rachi kun, tong na bun shanuyang.
What?
Yes, what's it? You got it.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. Oh, I get it. You figure that just because I'm a janitor, you don't have to show me any respect. I'm beneath you, is that it? You'll change your tune the first time your plumbing breaks down and raw sewage floods your apartment. Then you'll be begging for Kadir to come help you out.
There's no need to antagonize the man. Besides, do you want to live in filth? I sure don't.
Well, we'll see who has the last laugh then. Now, if you ain't gonna be civil, then I got work to do. This place doesn't clean itself, you know. Hey there, watch where you're walking. Hey, I do the best I can with the equipment I got. You're just like all the rest, complaining about me all the time. You'll change your tune the first time your plumbing...
There's no need to antagonize.
Well, we'll... Hey there, You'll change your tune...
There's no need to antagonize.
Well... Hey there, You'll change...
There's no need to antagonize.
Well...
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you? The Sith are the new authority here on Taris. They seek to preserve the customs of our world, also I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you? I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave, except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you? The Taris Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and dangerous place you would do well to avoid. May I be of any further service to you? Alien species have restricted access to the upper city. This is one of the most ancient traditions of Taris, and the Sith have promised to preserve such traditions. Of course, I have yet to see them arrest a single alien for traveling the upper city without a permit. May I be of any further service to you? I am an employee of the Taris government, programmed to provide information and guidance to any who require it. May I be of any further service to you? Then, if you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Taris used to be a nice place before the Sith showed up.
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop it. It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't. Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Taris. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know? It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all. I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the Lower City like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the Hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the Lower City has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now. Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
Well, I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand? Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other. I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first. It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all. Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Taris for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Taris isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there. Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
If the Sith wanted to get on everyone's good side, they'd go clean up the swoop gangs in the Lower City.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those...
People complain about the Sith, but
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off? Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here. Sure.
You asked for this!
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Are you joking? We don't need this guy's credits. Just go on. We were happy to help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know? I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I couldn't afford to give you more than a few med packs and a handful of credits. The medical center can barely afford to stay open as it is. But it hardly matters anyway. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Goodbye, and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the Rakghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while. Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him. Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth. Remember, if you get your hands on that Rakghoul serum, take...
If the Sith wanted to get on everyone's good side, they'd go clean up...
That new mercenary working for Davik. I heard he's a Mandalorian. I wonder if he fought in the Mandalorian...
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Taris. Look at Javier.
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you. Hey, this Schlummy's got a mouth.
Oh, great. We're fighting the drunks, are we? And do they stink?
You talk big, Schlummy. Maybe you should show us a little more respect.
Time to teach you a lesson, Schlummy. Maybe you'll think twice about coming up into our turf.
Listen
Listen to me, people, friends and fellow humans. I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris. I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet. Yes, my fellow human, you have seen the light. Gorton Kolu has marked your face. I will remember you when the time to destroy the aliens and the alien lovers is upon us. For now, stay vigilant. Be ready. Trust no one. I will find you when the day of reckoning is upon us, and together we will rid beautiful Taris of these alien species. The evil walks among us. Greetings again, friend. Have you mentioned my Anti-Alien League to others? We must always be looking for those sympathetic to our cause. Excellent. Excellent. There is much work yet to be done, but spreading our message is the first step. Remain true to the cause, friend. Enlightened humans such as yourself are few and far between, but we shall triumph when the day of reckoning comes. Greetings again. Excellent. Remain true.
What's this? Another off-worlder? I didn't realize how many of you there were on Taris. The Sith